designated road. We found the Indian cave. Alright, well that was cool. Alright, some kind of a relay station. Alright, so you can see there's a large way over there. The Desert National Wildlife Refuge, about 30 minutes north of Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a vast and wild place. Out here you can go off-roading, but only on designated roads. You can hike though in those vast mountains, the sheep range. A man named Kenny Veach did just that. About 8 years ago he went out there and he never came back. Now we're out here filming the latest installment of the Death Hike series, which is Wild Horse Pass. We did 8 miles today, so I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to go on a small expedition in the truck to check out some points that I have mapped out. There are several points mapped out. There's 2 maps. There's some rock circles. There's a possible old Indian cave and a large X in the middle of the ground that is out in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea what this is or what it means, but you can see in the satellite that it's just a huge X. So my goal is to use the GPS and get to all those points by truck and get out and film them, check them out, and see exactly what they are. Now they are beyond this mountain range out here, this mountain range that Kenny went hiking in. So my theory of where Kenny was, it was somewhere in these mountains, and you can see how vast and massive this place is. That's Gas Peak out there, which Kenny also hiked, so this whole area is where he could be. Where we're going is right out there between Gas Peak and the sheep range right here to see, are there old mines out there? What is this mysterious X? Is there an old Indian cave? And what are these other marked areas I have on the map? So let's go ahead and saddle up and hit the road, and we'll go and see what we can find. Now you can see the distance in miles to some of these locations is quite a bit. These are all off-road miles, and these are public roads, but you do have to have a plated vehicle to get on there. So where we're going is towards Mormonwell Road. Alamo Road, of course, ends near Area 51. Watch our videos and subscribe to the channel for later expeditions out there, but for now we're heading out Mormonwell Road. So without further ado, let's head out there and see what we can find. Now you can see that vehicle travel is permitted only on designated roads, so you can go off-roading out here, and some of these roads are really rough, but it's got to be a designated road. By no off-road vehicles, they basically mean no non-plated vehicles. You can have a plated vehicle is set up for off-road as you like, and of course everything is on at your own risk. No shooting next 47 miles because this is a National Wildlife Refuge. So any gunshots or people shooting you out here, they're breaking the law and they're probably up to no good. So out there in this vast wilderness is where we're heading. The first point we're heading to is some kind of a rock circle. Not sure who made it or why it's there, but I've got it mapped out up here, so we're gonna check that out. Okay, the first point I have mapped out just simply says rock circle. And this was given to me by a fellow off-roader, so I don't know what to look for out here. There I see it. Rock circle. Do you see it? I do. So it's some unknown circle here. Not sure what it is or why it's here, but I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Some jerk came out here in the mud and was doing donuts and made a perfect rock circle. That's what it looks like to me. Otherwise, why else would it be here? What's this right here in the middle? Doesn't mean anything. That's what it looks like to me, like somebody came out here in the mud, was doing donuts. Or they came out here in the mud and they were made a circle for some reason, and this is here in the middle. I don't know what it means. Very strange. The only thing is, if that is the case and they were doing donuts, why is there no tire tracks going away from this? It is a perfect circle. It's clearly been here a long time. It certainly looks like tire marks. I think that's what made it. And then this pile of brush here is right in the middle. So I don't know what it means. but it's a perfect double circle. If somebody did come out here in a vehicle, this is really a perfect double circle. So I don't know if they made it with tires or if something else, but it's, for some reason, it's a perfect circle out here. Very strange. Can you see it? Yeah. Anyway, let's saddle up and head on to the next point. Before we head any further, I'm gonna go ahead and air down. And I run about 38 PSI in the road, but out here I'm gonna try to drop it to around 20. I've just been all over the road with this high air pressure. Not to mention you can bust a tire that way too. So we're just gonna go ahead and let some air out. We'll fill them back up before we leave. Okay, we took all four down to about 28 PSI, so that should be a lot better than that 38 PSI we were running, because you can see this road is mostly washboard. It's really rough, and where we're going is still a lot more of it, so that's why we got to air down, and we've got an air compressor under the hood. So on the way out of here we'll stop and air back up, but for now let's saddle up and get on going to the next point. So we found the rock circle. The next thing we're looking for is a grindstone, and it should be up here several miles. Based on the GPS, we're here at the grindstone, and looking off in the distance, I can see it's not a grindstone at all. That appears to be an agave burn pit. Many of them out here, you've seen them in our other videos, and what that is a, looks like a pit where maybe Native Americans used to burn their agave hearts. You can see there's these yucca trees around and agave plants. But anyway, that's where they burn them there, and evidently they're tasty to eat and delicious, and that's what they used to eat. But yeah, so this grindstone that somebody gave me as a location is not a grindstone, but an agave burn pit, and that's what it is out here in the desert. So let's head on to the next point. Next point's almost to Peekaboo Canyon. It's should be some kind of Indian cave or cave dwelling, and it's a ways up there. So road's really bumpy, but it's a lot noticeably different than before we aired down. So running about 28 PSI right now, ride's a lot smoother, much better on the tires. We probably shouldn't be going this fast, but we are. It is what it is. Road's really rough out here, so you don't want to go more than 20 miles an hour. Pine Nut Road. This is the point where there's two mines and a strange X in the middle of the ground out there. We're coming back for that, but for right now we're heading into Peekaboo Canyon and looking for an old Indian cave. Once we find that, we're going to come back and head down Pine Nut Road. So looks like we got a little bit of a mud pit here, so let's go ahead and navigate through this. No problem. Jeez. Okay, so I didn't see that. That's why you need to pay attention off-road. Alright, we are entering Peekaboo Canyon, and we're going to be looking for an Indian cave, some kind of an old Indian rock dwelling. Not sure what to look for, but I've got it on the GPS. Alright, we found the Indian cave. I'm guessing that's it. Looks like some kind of an Indian dwelling. Not sure how far it goes in. I'm going to go back to the truck, put on my gloves, and see if we can climb up there and get some pictures. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. Alright, let's see if we can find a way up this mountain. Check out that cave. People have obviously been here before, so there's a well-worn path. Glad I got boots and gloves. And yeah, that helmet mount would have been great, but well, this is good enough. Looks like I had some water flowing down here last night. Ground's still wet. More straight up rock climbing. Hope it's worth it. Just like a set of stairs. Ah, what a view. And there it is. Still got some water dripping down. It's kind of cool. This is one of the biggest caves that I've seen out here. This goes in even deeper. I don't want to hit my head. This is where I should have got that helmet, but it's fine. It is what it is. And there. Look at that. Alright, well that was cool. Nice little cave in here, 2 chambers. We make a nice shelter. Doesn't look like any animals, just a little bit of water you can see dripping down. And it's a pretty good climb to get up here, as you can see from the road down there. So I'm going to walk around this ledge and see if there's anything else. Then I'm going to head back to the truck, move on to the next point, which is a giant X in the middle of the ground. We'll have to backtrack a little bit out to Pine Nut Road, and we'll check out there. Now this is Mormon Well Road. That'll go all the way. That'll go all the way out to what is it? I-15, I think, out by Nellis. But it goes. It's a long ways. It's at least a good hour on dirt. So you can see this Desert National Wildlife Refuge. You can only stay on designated roads, but these designated roads are rough. So you can do some off-roading out here. Where I am is questionable if it's a designated road. Clearly people have been out here before. So just kind of a little turnout. We'll check around over there and then we'll turn around and head back. But let's head over here and see if there's anything interesting. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, maybe another cave way up over there, but it's hard to say. A lot of these caves really don't go in very far. Kind of a nice hike though. Yeah, it looks like this is probably going to be the easy way down. We took the hard way. But yeah, that's another cave way up over there, just you can't get to it. And yeah, that path goes down over there. We'll take, let's see the best way to get down. I'm gonna try to go down the same way we came. It's quicker and it doesn't look too extreme, just a little bit of a climb. So we'll come back over here past the cave. These hills are full of caves, but the vast majority are not. They don't go in very far. Everybody's always looking for that one cave that does. All right, so I'm not wearing my pack or anything like that, so it shouldn't be too difficult coming down this. Well, I'm not gonna say that. It's just be a little more balanced without it is all. You see right here, it's almost like a set of stairs. Makes you wonder if back in the day, Native Americans carved these kind of stairs into the rock so they could get up here easily. It's kind of a big step there. And this way, see, just like I said, finding a set of stairs, you just got to find the right foothold and try to keep 3 points of contact at all times, because one hand's got the GoPro, and obviously I did it just fine holding the GoPro. And like that, we're just about down. So back to the truck. We've got, I think, 3 more points to hit with that giant X in the ground and 2 potential mines that I found on some old USGS maps where there's may or may not be a mine shaft, but it's pretty far out, so we'll head out there and see what we can find. It's really unusual to see this much moisture in the ground. It's such a dry place out here, but it is monsoon season. All right, let's saddle up and do it. Shift into gear first, of course, and then we'll head out. And it's a little narrow there, but we're gonna do it anyway. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is actually turn around and go back the same way we came. That might be the easiest. We'll just back it up here. And we're gonna head out this way. And that'll put us in a better angle to get back on the road. I'm gonna stop here really quick, put it back in a two-wheel drive, and then we'll press on. The road is generally rocky. You don't have a whole lot of obstacles, but there are some spots that you got to really be careful when you go over, because it could be really rough, especially after a rain. So we're turning right now onto Pine Nut Road, trying to find those other points of interest. All right, some kind of a relay station out here. It's got a camera on it and some other kind of antennas, solar powered, so I'm not sure what this is for, some kind of radio relay station. There's another one up here too. So I'm guessing this is maybe to monitor weather or temperature or something else out here. Clearly it's monitoring wind, not sure what else. We've got a ways to go, but we're coming up on the next point. All right, so you can see there's a large X in the ground. I'm not sure who put it there, why it's there, what it is, or even if it's still there. But it shows up on Google Earth, it shows up on Guide GPS, and it should be right to our left. So we're gonna get out and go check it out. All right, it should be right here, and looking around, I certainly don't see anything that looks like an X, but I'll tell you what, it's on Google Earth, it's on Guide GPS, and yeah, I don't see anything here. And why would there be a big X in the desert? What would that mean? I don't see anything that looks like a straight line, and it should be right here. Actually, it is here. So look at that. It's kind of hard to see, but it does look like a road or a path or something. Maybe somebody bulldozed a straight line out here at one point in time for some reason as a marker, and we're walking in it. But look at all this brush and this overgrowth here. There should be an intersecting road or something right up here somewhere marking that X. So I'm not sure what it means, but we're just kind of walking around trying to see. And of course I left my phone in the truck, so I can't check the GPS, but it should be just right up here. What's this X? What does it mean? All right, here's the intersection. You can't see it very clearly, but you can see it. X marks the spot, and we're standing dead center. So looking around, this is it. Why is there an X here? It looks like somebody bulldozed your road this way, this way, this way, and this way a long, long time ago, and it's since overgrown. What could it mean? It's hard to tell. I sure don't see anything out here. It's the middle of the desert. So we found the X, but I don't know what it means. And it looks like it's been here so long it may have overgrown. So let's walk back to the truck. Our next 2 points are mines. They show up on the USGS maps. The problem is sometimes those are nothing more than claims without any shafts or anything out there. It'd be wishful thinking to think there is something really cool, but we're gonna head out there anyway and check it out. We may need to do a little bit of hiking just like we did on this one. So let's get back to the truck and get on to these next 2 points. All right, we found the X, we walked it. I don't know what it means, but it was evidently put there a long time ago by somebody and since overgrown. As we navigate to these points, we're looking for anything man-made, anything unusual, anything interesting, and you never know what you may find out in the desert. Looks like a camping area. This is deep, deep, deep in the Desert National Wildlife Refuge. Got a campfire in there. This would be a fantastic place to camp. And I may even set up something to bring some folks back here because there are 2 mines. One we passed that I think we're gonna walk to today, and another one that we're gonna have to hike to. But I think it'll make an outstanding outing. Parking right there and hiking to these places. Here's another communications array. Similar to the other one, some kind of repeater station, not sure what it's for. Maybe a weather station. There's a camera on there. Looks like some kind of microwave or wireless, hard to say, antennas and solar panels. Another one right over here, clearly measuring weather. Property of United States government, do not disturb. Facility gathering valuable weather and soil moisture data, monitored via live radio link. Sensor equipment buried in vicinity. Theft, destruction punishable by law. And www.wcc.nrcs.usda.gov/scan. So yeah, U.S. government communications monitoring equipment. We're not going to touch it. That's not what we're here for. So anyway, if the government has me on camera, we don't mean you any harm. We're just filming you for the YouTube channel. Let's get back in the truck and continue on. I have a YouTube channel. Do you mind if I film you? If not, I'll keep you off the video.
I don't care.
We don't mind.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
They have a YouTube channel too.
Do they really?
Right up over the edge, there's an awesome view.
Nice.
Not for this, but not outdoorsy YouTube.
Yeah. I've been out here filming hikes for the Kenny Veach disappearance. Have you ever heard of Kenny Veach?
Oh yeah, I saw some YouTube on that. Someone they're looking for him, but where is he?
Yeah, he was never found. He disappeared 8 years ago. Yeah, that might have been me.
Oh, okay.
SB Vegas Adventures, that's my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So I've done a lot of hikes out here, and I usually have like a backpacking gear. I did 8 miles today, but there's some things I saw on Google Earth I wanted to come out here and check out. On here, there's maybe some old mines, and there's like a big X in the ground over there that you can't see it, but it's there if you look on satellite.
Really?
So yeah, I came out here to check it out.
Be curious.
It's really strange. I mean, there's like a huge following for this Kenny Veach guy, and he, like I said, disappeared about 8 years ago. He was an avid YouTuber, and he posted up on a conspiracy theorist channel that he says, hey, I'm a long distance hiker and I went out hiking and found this cave, strange cave, and when I went in, my whole body was vibrating, and so I got out of there. So he posted that, and everybody says, you need to go back. So he filmed a YouTube video. He was going out there, and he found an old mine shaft, which is way over there somewhere, and they said, yeah, you need to find this, you know, you're a fraud. So he went back out evidently and never came back. His cell phone and keys were found by this mine shaft.
Whoa. So they found his cell phone and keys?
Yeah, they never found him.
They found the mine shaft, but just not him?
Yeah, I've been in the mine shaft, and there's some YouTubers out there that have actually done expeditions looking like any evidence, didn't find anything. And I've been to most places, and I haven't found anything either.
Well,
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're welcome to, you can video whatever you want.
No, I just want to take some pictures and I'll be out of here.
Okay.
So you can see it's a great place to camp, and this right here is an absolutely fantastic view of the whole area. And you've got some campfire here, and some nice folks we just ended up speaking to, and they're going to be out here probably doing like a day hike or something. And that's it. This is the end of the road, and we're going to head back and see if we can find those mine shafts out there, and then we'll be on our way. There are two mines. One we passed that I think we're going to walk to today, and another one that we're going to have to hike to. We're not that far from where the supposed mine is. It should be straight ahead. So I'm going to go forward a little bit and see if we can run into it. Almost halfway there from where we parked the truck. Again, don't know if this is a mine or a claim or what it is. According to the GPS, it should be right down there. So I'm gonna go straight forward down this hill and see if I can see anything that looks like a mine. Again, this may not be a shaft, it could be a claim rather than just a mine, I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot of information on it. A lot of these mines are very old. I think I see something up there, but I can't really tell. No, it's a rock. It's a rock. We are right exactly where that mine is supposed to be. And I've seen from experience that the where they're marked is not always 100% accurate. They may be in the area, but not dead on where they're marked. And again, it could be a claim and not a mine. Just gonna walk around here, see if I can see anything. Precisely why I didn't want to hike a mile or so to the other one if I turned out to be a wild goose chase. A lot of these mines do turn out to be wild goose chases. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out here. Try to get a better vantage point up here. I see nothing. Now, I don't want to go too far because I left my pack in the truck. Wasn't planning on a big hefty hike. I see nothing. It's not where it's supposed to be. And when I did the Google Earth recon, I didn't see anything either. But that Kenny Veach mine, I could not see that on Google Earth, but it was certainly there. All right, let's head back to the truck. What I'm gonna have to do is check Google Earth again and check not just this specific spot where it's supposed to be, but anything around here, anything at all that looks like a shaft or a structure or something, but I'm not seeing anything man-made out here. I'm not really supposed to pull off where I did, so I'm gonna get back to the truck before somebody comes along. A nice totem pole. Yeah, it should be right here, but it's not. Oh, more hiking, more climbing. And I believe that's the last point we were out here looking for today. So let's make it up this hill. And should be out here somewhere, but it's not. Again, it might just be a claim. All this after hiking 8 miles today. Filming one of the death hike videos. Okay. Okay. Truck should be right up there. Trying to find where we parked. And can't see the truck. But I'm sure it's out here close by somewhere. Worst case scenario, I know if we keep going this direction, we'll hit the road. And I'm parked right off the road. And I've got GPS on the phone. But just goes to show you, when you got no batteries or connection or anything, you should carry a compass. Yeah, I'm not lost, believe me, I know where I'm going. Pretty sure. The road should be right up here somewhere. See the road, and I think I see the truck way over there, beyond those bushes. We'll just come out to the road and head down the road a little bit to the truck. All right. Nice day for a hike. It's weird, you come out here and you smell strange things. You could have swear you're smelling things. Like right now, I could swear I'm smelling barbecue. I mean, yeah, it's possible the folks back there are barbecuing something, but we're quite a ways from a quarter mile or so. But it smells like barbecue out here. Could be that I'm just hungry. And there we go. Let's saddle up and move out. So let's saddle up and head on back, and we'll check in when it's time to air up. All right, back on the Mormonwell Road. All right, so we stopped to fill up the tires. I do have an air compressor here. All right, tires filled up. We're running 37, 38. We're supposed to measure those cold, so we'll go ahead and recheck those in the morning. 95 degrees outside. I got 4 p.m. We got up at 4 a.m. It's now 4 p.m. So we've been up and out and about for about 12 hours. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different than our death hike videos, but still nonetheless, Desert National Wildlife Refuge. Lots of points I wanted to check that I saw on Google Earth. All have to do with Kenny Veach, who disappeared in those remote mountains right out there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the videos, please subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified when I post a new one. All of my videos are unscripted as they happen. I can't promise they'll be exciting, but I can promise they'll be 100% real. My name is Steve from Las Vegas, and these are my adventures.